What's going on, Internet? My name's mflareflare, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Battle Spot Singles, episode number 14 or something like that. And we're going back with the same team we had last time of Mawile, Hydreigon, Breloom, Porygon 2, Arcanine, and Slowbro. Hopefully we can get Slowbro into the episode this time, and we're going to see Yanga from the United States asking for a male Honedge, please. And he's bringing a Charizard, Talonflame, Sharpedo, Mawile, competitive... That's a problem. Competitive Melodic and a Sylveon. That's a problem. I'm running 2 Intimidators, and my one kind of real answer for the... Well, one of the ways I can answer the Milotic is with the Arcanine with Wild Charge, and that is definitely not a one-hit KO on that thing. So, common weaknesses on my opponent's team. He's got 3 weak to Electric, or 4 weak to Electric, 1 weak to Fire, a couple of resist to Fire, 1 weak to Steel, 2 things that can handle them all well pretty handily in one shot, no problem. So what to bring? The Sylveon, the Mawile is going to need to show up again. Hydreigon, not really looking great, especially with the... I mean, Slowbro could come out to shine, but the... Slowbro looks like a very good pick, especially Slowbro, Breloom, and I mean, I guess I just have to be very careful of the Milotic for the Arcanine. I'd have to kind of play around and see what I could do. So I think, I mean, a Slowbro lead is pretty safe, except if he brings the leading off with a Sylveon, which would be kind of an issue, or the 2 Dark types. So I think I'm going to lead Breloom, as it can kind of deal with everything and fire off a Spore, barring a burn from Talonflame or something stupid like that. So I'm going to lead off with Breloom, bring Slowbro and Mawile in the back. And let's see what we can't do with this episode. See if we can't fire off 2 wins. The ultimate goal. But mostly, we're just here to have fun. No, I'm just here to have fun. Hope you're enjoying this too. That being said, you know what else is fun? Eating lunch. Lunch is good. Alright, so he's going to lead off with a Milotic, which is really good for me, as I can go for, right off the bat, go for a Bullet Seed or a Spore. And I think I'm going to go with the Spore right off the bat here, just to play it safe. Just predicting the switch into probably a Fire type, is he's definitely not going to want to stay in. Me bring a Breloom and him bring Milotic. So the Spore is to counter the switch. I should be running Rock Tomb on this thing, so I can deal with the Talonflames of the world. But it's really, we can make it work, especially if he goes out into the Breloom. I mean, into the Talonflame. We can just put it to sleep, hard switch out into Slowbro, and Slowbro will take care of it, as he's just going to stay in. I wonder if he's Lumberry or something, or he better not be the Chesto Berry set. So he's fast asleep. Alright, so I'm just going to go for a Bullet Seed right now. Let's just get some damage off on this Milotic. He's free to switch out into whatever at this point. So as I'm going to get off a Bullet Seed, doesn't really... This makes me question whether or not he brought the Talonflame or not. So that's going to take out the Milotic. 2 hits from Bullet Seed. And I'm going to be up 3-2. As I'd be surprised if we didn't see either the Charizard. There's the Charizard. Now, if this is Mega Charizard Y, it's going to be a little harder to deal with it, seeing as I didn't bring any really electric moves, and all I have is the Sporing, or all I have is Slowbro, but Slowbro can tank pretty much everything but a Solar Beam, which would be very, very bad. But I think I'm just going to put this thing to sleep, especially in seeing if it's X or... Alright, so it's the Charizard X. So it's going to be Tough Claws boosted, so I'm going to have to really work hard, but this means that Mawile can come in. So he's going to go for a Flamethrower off the bat, showing that he is faster than me. That's going to bring me down to my Focus Sash. Now, as long as we don't get the burn here, Breloom's going to hang around for another day. As Breloom does get off these Spores, Charizard will fall asleep, and I will have a free switch into whatever I choose, mostly bringing the Slowbro. So Slowbro is going to have some fun with this, and I'm going to try and set up with Slowbro, because apparently he is a special Charizard X. So he's going to hard switch out into something. So he's going to hard switch out into the Sharpedo. So I'm going to hard switch out into the Slowbro. Now, Slowbro is not going to want to stay in here under any circumstances. So I'm going to get right out of here. Slowbro is my answer, really, to the Charizard. So I'm going to go out on the Mawile here. Sharpedo doesn't want to deal with the Mawile at all. So I'm going to get an Intimidate off. He's probably going to go for Protect. Would be a decent play for him to go for, try to get the speed boost up. So I'm going to drop his attack there. He's going to go for an Ice Fang here. Shouldn't do much to me. I resist that, as that does minimal damage at best. And I'm going to... He is not a speed boost Sharpedo. Is he rough? Does that make him Rough Skin? Anyway, I'm going to go for Play Rough, which is super effective on the Sharpedo and neutral on the Charizard, as he's going to stay in here. There's really not much, I think, this Sharpedo, unless he's running Earthquake. He's going to go for a Waterfall, trying to get a flinch off again. That's not very effective on me. Should do a little more damage than Ice Fang as it does, and he gets a flinch. Not good for me, but, you know, probably Focus Sash Sharpedo is. So he's going to go for another Waterfall to try and flinch me to death. Cool story, bro. Go for a Play Rough, and that should bring him down to not Focus Sash. So that's going to hurt me with the Rough Skin there. Not much problem there. And then the Sharpedo's going to go down. Charizard still has to take its one mandatory turn of sleep, as he switched out on his first turn. So I'm free to go for a Play Rough on this Charizard. And it's going to hurt quite a bit. So I'll be able to Play Rough him. He's going to take his one mandatory turn of sleep. Sleeping away. Charizard and Mawile is going to go for a Play Rough. This should do maybe under half. Or almost knock him out. Okay. So this puts him in the position of Breloom can come in no matter what and go for a Mach Punch, take him out. So I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch. That's going to be the end of the Charizard, and we're going to start off this episode with a win against a team running a Special Charizard X. Cool. Maybe that was, he was running dual Megas with the Charizard and the Sharpedo, so he couldn't have Mega Evolved the Charizard and the Sharpedo, so he chose the Charizard over the Sharpedo. Interesting choice, but especially since he wasn't carrying the Speed Boost. Because I would have taken Speed Boost over Rough Skin, because, well, Sharpedo is really not going to stand up to any super effective hit, or mostly neutral hit either, for that matter. So let's go right ahead, find this second battle for this episode. See if we can't end this with a win. Update. So Pokemon Go, still a big thing here in Indianapolis. I don't know if anyone, that's where I'm currently living. Spoiler alert. And if you've ever been downtown Indianapolis, Pokemon Nationals was there up until this year when it moved to Columbus. But there's the there's the canal that runs just to the west of the city, vicinity from Italy. And there are just hundreds and hundreds of people playing Pokemon Go there. It's unreal at all times of day, except for when it's raining. As Vinci has seen, we see a Tyranitar, that is a Ferrothorn, Milotic, Spiritomb, Raikou, and Blaziken. Potential Megas on my opponent's team, 2 in the Tyranitar and the Blaziken. And let's see, common weaknesses. 2 weak to ground. I don't believe I have any 3 weak to ground. Don't have really any ground. 1 kind of neutral to ground. I don't think I have any ground except for Hydreigon. Hydreigon actually does really well in this battle. Really kind of well. Really well. So I think we finally get to see Hydreigon. Arcanine also does really well, minus the Milotic. So I think Hydreigon, Breloom, and Arcanine are a good team to bring. Mawile, again, Spiritomb, You can deal with the Spiritomb with the Hydreigon. Hydreigon, I believe, is a great lead here, just depending on what he wants to bring out. So let's go with Hydreigon, not Mawile, Breloom, and Arcanine. And I think that covers my bases fairly well. And let's see if we can't pull out the second win against Vinci from I believe Italy? Italy's a cool place. Serve good pizza. The only pizza I have currently on me is DiGiorno. So he's going to lead off with the Ferrothorn here. So I'm going to leave off with the Hydreigon. Now, I don't really fear this Ferrothorn at all. I'm carrying Flamethrower on this Hydreigon, and I believe I'm Scarf, not Specs. So I'm going to go for the Flamethrower. If he switches, so be it. And he's going to stay in here and take the full wrath of this Flamethrower. It should be enough to knock him out, which it is. So taking a quick 1-0. And I think I have to switch out the Hydreigon. There's really nothing that I want to let this Hydreigon stay in on with Flamethrower, seeing as it's not stabbed. It really is only on there for the odd grass types and, well, pretty much Ferrothorn. Let's be honest with ourselves here. So he's going to come out with the Tyranitar, so I'm going to get on out of here real quick. So Sandstream will break the Focus Sash on the Breloom, but I want to bring the Breloom on its own. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring out the Arcanine here. Arcanine I don't think is going to be useful that much at all, seeing as, well, kind of got destroyed by the one thing Arcanine was around for was the Ferrothorn, and Ferrothorn's gone. But the Intimidate will help here. And it's going to be a Mega T-Tar, so we've got 2, 3. This will be, what, 5 turns of sand or something like that? So Tyranitar is going to go for the Crunch. It's going to... Okay, he went for a Crunch on a Hydreigon. Neat stuff, bro. So really, I don't really have much for this Tyranitar. Wild Charge isn't going to do a lot. Outrage. I have Outrage on this thing. Flare Blitz, again, it's just going to be recoil for me. Not going to do much. So my opponent wasn't packing any Fairy types. So I'm just going to go for an Outrage. Why not? YOLO. Connect the Outrage is going to do probably nothing to this Tyranitar. It does around a quarter. Is he going to go for another Crunch and go ahead and take me out? Now I get to bring in the Breloom for... Do not get to bring in the Breloom for free. Oh wait, I do. The Sand's going to take me out. So Breloom's going to be able to pretty much mop up. Combination of Breloom and the Hydreigon in the back is going to be able to mop up whatever my opponent wants to bring. If he brings in the Milotic, whatever. So I'm just going to Spore here, just in case he wants to switch in something that I'm not prepared for, mostly being the... I'm going to lose my Focus Sash, but so be it. I'm not too concerned about it. So he's thinking long and hard about what he wants to do here, because I don't think his Tyranitar is going to be able to take out the Hydreigon in the back. So Tyranitar is going to go for a Stone Edge and connect here. Do quite a bit of damage. That's a crit. Now we know Tyranitar is faster than me, as I'm going to get a Spore off, and, well, Tyranitar is going to take a nice little nap. So realistically, I have not that many turns left. I'm going to go for a Mach Punch right now. So that's quad effective. And let's see if it takes it out. Let's see if I needed to waste all that. Yeah. Whatever. Breloom's pretty much done here. I mean, worst case scenario, the Milotic comes out. Blaziken. So he's going to lose his Focus Sash here, or whatever. So there's a good chance he's going to go for a Protect of some sort and try and get the speed boost up to be faster than the... So this is a little bit of a problem for me. Now I could Protect, like double Protect, and see if he goes for the Protect on this turn. Alright, I'm just going to go for a Mach Punch here, see what happens. So I'm going to go for a Mach Punch and get some damage off. Get quite a bit of damage off, about half, and he's going to go for a Brave Bird. Take all of, what, like 3 or 4 damage or whatever. So Blaziken's gonna, what is he? Sandstorm's gonna subside, so didn't see any Life Orb damage. So there's a chance he was Focus Sash. I'm gonna go out and Hydreigon and hope that somehow that I'm probably not faster, and I'm gonna go that I can take something. Gonna drop a Draco here. So I am faster, and that's gonna be 2 wins in this episode with this team. This team is a lot better than I thought it was gonna do. So it's gonna be a 1-0 victory in my favor, is defeating Vincini there. And that's going to wrap things up for this episode. Go ahead and leave any suggestions you have down in the comment section down below. If you like the video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. That'd be nice. I don't know. Thumbs up are cool. I get thumbs up to people playing Pokemon Go on the street all the time. So, that's going to wrap things up. Hope to see you next time. I'm going to get up out of here and make some lunch. And have a great day. I'll see you next time.